So I just want to show you guys a little bit of that and what we've been experiencing recently. I also talked to you guys after my appointments because I have been going to ultrasounds and blood work and doing injections and all the medications. We have so much medication. I will also show you that. So much to talk about. Okay, so with IVF cycles, you have tons of medications. They are divided up into two different groups. The first group is going to be your egg retrieval medications. It's to prepare you for the egg retrieval. And the second group is going to be preparing you for transfer. So that's going to be preparing you to implant the embryo in your uterus. So right now I am in the beginning stages of the egg retrieval. I'm about halfway done. So I want to show you guys the medications that I have, and I also want to show you how I organize them because I found a pretty cool hack on Pinterest. Okay, so it's kind of hard to get this all in one shot, but basically I put a shoe rack on the back of my bathroom door, and this is what it looks like. I just got it on Amazon for like $9. I will link it down below, or maybe $10. Then what you do is that you put all your medications and needles and prep stuff all inside of these little cubbies. I didn't use all of them, but almost all of them. And then what I did was I also labeled them just because the writing on these is pretty little for the needles and I didn't want to have to fumble. So I felt like this was a lot more organized. So I put like my 25 gauge, 18 gauge, 27 gauge, and Q caps all here. And then over here at the bottom, I have sterile gauze for whenever I inject myself, I just clean up with the gauze. And then I have alcohol prep pads that I just use to basically clean some of the vials and then also to clean the stomach where I'm going to be injecting. And then I have my 3 ml syringes so that I can draw up medication and some more gauze. So these up here are all my ganirelix. Right now, I already used a few of them, and then there's one in my purse, but I should have enough until the end of my cycle for egg retrieval. And then at the bottom, I have my doxycycline for surgery day. It's just an antibiotic. And then I have 2 boxes of Menopur with some loose Menopur vials along with some sodium chloride. And over here I have my Pregnil. This is for whenever I'm going to trigger ovulation. It's going to be 36 hours before surgery. And at the very bottom, what I have is just instructions from my physician, some extra sodium chloride, as well as some extra little needles for the Gonal F pen and some Gonal F instructions. So there you have it. Oh, and they also give me a couple sharps containers, so this way I can discard up everything safely. Hello. Okay, so today is day 4 of stims, and we are still doing Gonal F 300 IU. Nothing has changed. We haven't added any medication, so you guys know the drill. Let's get into it. Whew. Ouchie. That one hurt a little bit. Oh, it stings. Okay, day 4 done. Hey guys, so today is stims day 5. We are still doing Gonal F 300 IU. That's the only medication I have right now. Tomorrow I have ultrasound and a hysteroscopy, and they will let me know if I start on another medication or if I up or lower this dose. So I'm so tired today. I don't know if it's the medication or what it is. Let's just do it. Okay. I don't know why, but it stings a little bit more now. And it's always harder to do when Kevin is in here and he's putting the baby down to sleep. Stims day 5, done. Okay, so I don't even know what ultrasound this is. So this is day 6 of stims. I mean, that's as much as I know. And maybe my 3rd ultrasound. So bad news is I'm just so like not in a good place today, I feel like. Anyway, so on my left ovary, they found there is some follicles that are responding to the medication. I think there's 6. They didn't give me a count, but it looked like they measured 6, and most of them are measuring at 12, but one of them is at 14. And then on my right side, there is none. I mean, I'm just so annoyed because I feel like my body's failing me on responding to these medications. And with Clomid, I would basically just ovulate 1, and then at the end I would ovulate 2. But the doctor said that my right ovary is being greedy basically and getting all the medication, and it's not going to give my or sorry, my left ovary is being greedy and getting all the medication, and my right ovary doesn't have a chance now because the left one's already like ahead of the game. So he doesn't foresee my right ovary actually catching up, and we're only gonna have probably the follicles on my left ovary. So for me, that just sounds like the odds dwindling before my eyes, and I just feel like I wanted more eggs. I mean, who wouldn't? Because it gives you higher odds of having, you know, genetically, like more eggs fertilized and more eggs genetically viable, and more chances of having a backup in case it doesn't implant, or, you know, God forbid, miscarriage, or like something like that. And I'm just like so upset about it today. I just like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to keep blabbing. Moving on to what we're doing. I did get a hysteroscopy today. Super easy procedure. They basically just put a camera through your cervix and look at your uterus and fill it up with water, or like saline or whatever. And my doctor said that everything looked great, that it was perfect. So that is what we want to hear. So it is ready for baby. And the other thing was, because one of my follicles is a size 14 already, my body might think it's time to ovulate. So they did start me on Ganirelix, which is basically an injectable medication that stops you from ovulating. So I will be taking that from here on out. And then I will also be mixing my Gonal-F with my Menopur, and then they kind of just train me on how to do that. I'll show you guys that tonight, and I think I might still be on 300 IU. They have to check my blood work for the Gonal-F and see exactly how many IU I'm going to be mixing with the Menopur. And as of right now, I'm only doing 1 vial of Menopur because I know you can go up to 2. And then I have an ultrasound on Saturday. So I'll let you guys know how that goes, and maybe I'll be in a better headspace. Kevin is definitely talking me down. I'm just like, I'm having a bad day, guys. I don't know what to tell you. It's the truth. I can't always be positive. I try, but today I feel like we got bad news. So I will see you guys on Saturday. Bye. Or no, I'll see you tonight for injections. I can't think straight. Bye. Okay, so I'm going to be mixing my medications tonight. Right now I am taking my sodium chloride and Menopur, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to uncap both of these, and then I'm also going to grab an alcohol swab just to clean the tops. Now I'm going to grab an 18 gauge needle and put it on my 3 ml syringe so that I can draw up half a cc of sodium chloride. And then with my Gonal-F, I basically am just putting the little cap on. And then after that, I'm going to inject all of the 300 IU to the Menopur vial. And once I'm done with that, I inject the sodium chloride into the Menopur and then take the entire cocktail out and switch needles so that I can now inject. Pretty easy after you get the hang of it, I guess. Hey guys, today is day 6 and we are adding another medication. We already had a Ganirelix injection at the clinic today. That one is to stop me from ovulating. And we also added Menopur, and that is going to be combined with my Gonal-F 300 IU, which I've already done and is in this syringe with a little bit of sodium chloride. And now we are ready to inject.
3, 2, 1.
4, 5. Oh, wait. Thank you. Okay, STIMS day 6 is done. Good morning. So I have to give myself the Ganirelix injection today. So we are going to do that. This one is actually pre-filled, so it's really easy to give. I just have to swab with alcohol and then inject myself, and that's it. Count me down.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God. Count me down again.
1, 2, 3.
Thanks. 4, 5. Okay. Okay, Ganirelix injection in the morning, done. All Alright, today is Stims day 7 and we are going to be doing Gonal F with Menopur. I already did my Ganirelix this morning, and my Gonal F I actually have to combine 2 pens because I ran out of the 300 already, or the 450. So now I have to combine them. And that's it. So let's do it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, day 7 done of Stims. That is 1 whole week. Good morning. So today we are doing my 3rd Ganirelix injection, and I didn't have a battery in the car, so I couldn't film when I left the ultrasound and my blood work. But good news is that instead of 7 follicles today, I have 11. So really happy about that. Doctor kind of walked me through and I feel a little less bummed out. So I'm feeling really hopeful today. So let's do this injection. All right, Ganirelix injection 3, done. Okay, it is now 8 o'clock on November 7th, and they did call me from the doctor's office today after my ultrasound and blood work, and everything looks good. So they are keeping me on 300 IU of Gonal F and still just 1 vial of Menopur. So we are gonna go ahead and mix that now and inject. And yes, I am still wearing the same clothes from today. We were Christmas decorating and I am lazy AF, so that's why I look like this. All right, had to switch locations because Kevin had to shower. And that is Stims day 8, done. So as you guys can tell, I went through a ton of injections. I'm not afraid of needles. I have been in the medical field for about 10 years, so I did know how to mix my own, even though they did train me as well. And I was pretty bummed out one of the days because of the fact that only one of my ovaries is responding to the medication and growing follicles, which I am still kind of bummed out about. But as you heard in my last checkup the day before yesterday, I do have 11 follicles. So I'm pretty happy because I thought there was just 6 and I thought that's all there was going to be. And even though I want 11 on that side and I would love 11 on the other side and to have like 20 follicles to look for eggs during retrieval, that's not the case. So we have to just make peace with the fact that this is what we have and that we are responding to the medication. So from now on, they are still monitoring me about every 2 days. I do have an ultrasound and blood work again tomorrow. When they check my ultrasound is to basically measure and see what size my follicles are, and by that measurement they'll let me know if I should increase or decrease my medication. I've been keeping my medication the same the whole time, so they kind of like the speed that they're growing at. Right now they said I'm about halfway, so I'll probably have an egg retrieval in about a week, give or take a couple days. And then the other thing they check for is esteroidal and what's the other one? FSH, the follicle stimulating hormone. And based on all of that, my doctor lets me know how to adjust my medication. So we are just getting started. It is early on, so hopefully I will grow a few more eggs. I definitely will have a part 2 to this, and I'll show you guys leading up to the egg retrieval. I'm also going to be talking to you guys before and after the egg retrieval, and then how the recovery goes on that, because I have been looking for millions of videos on how the recovery is, and I feel like not everybody gets into depth about it. It's different for everybody, so I just want to share with you guys. And then I will be sharing with you guys the embryo results and, you know, the genetic testing, which we're going to be doing because we're doing a frozen embryo transfer. So we are going to be genetically testing all the embryos that we get, and hopefully we get a few. And then after that, we will be doing transfer next month. So I will also be talking to you guys during transfer and how all that is going and keeping you up to date. If you want to follow along a little bit more in detail day by day, I do have everything on Instagram, so you can go follow me there. And if you do want to support us throughout this journey, we do also have a lot of IVF shirts and gear online at our shop at pineapplemamas.com, so you can go check that out. So I will make sure and keep you guys in tune throughout the entire journey, because if you're going through this or you're gonna be going through this, I really want to be there for you. You can always reach out to me personally through Instagram or on pineapplemamas.com. You can also email me at info@pineapplemamas.com, and I am always more than happy to talk to you guys. I am an open book. I can tell you all about my personal experience. And I wish so much that I could film in the clinic with the doctors or in the surgery center, but because of legal reasons, they don't allow filming inside the clinic. And then because of COVID, I won't even have anybody there during procedure times. Kevin cannot come with me during egg retrieval, and he also can't come with me during the transfer. So I will just make sure and update you guys after that. Maybe he'll film a little bit, and I do plan to have a video with him so that you guys can get the guy perspective on everything going on right now. So I hope that this video and all the videos that we're gonna do help you, because that is really why I want to do this and share my journey, is to help you guys. Yeah. I am still rambling. But as always, mamas, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell. That way you know when these new videos are coming out. And as always, stay hopeful and stay happy. I'll see you in my next one.